Hello guys and welcome here to Go or Go Home and One Race Contract Sign Up Practice here at the Daytona International Raceway. I'm Brian James here in the booth as we get going for the first and only practice before knockout qualifying tonight. We got 24 cars in this field for this round this morning, and these 24 will try to qualify for 7 spots in pole qualifying tomorrow. After those 7 spots are filled, 3 of them will advance in pole qualifying to the main event on Sunday. The rest of the 21 drivers, they will have to race their way in on Thursday in the duels. And of course, I mentioned this is the only practice for these guys. We will not have practice sessions after this, so if they fail to make the field tonight, they will not be on track again until Thursday. So definitely a lot of pressure on this session, as Rusty Potts was the first one out in that number 9. And keep in mind, Rusty Potts in his sophomore season, he qualified on pole at Jolta, so he will be in the Corona Clash. That will be on Tuesday, so he'll get a little track time on the road course as well tomorrow afternoon after pole qualifying. We'll see how that works out for them. You see the 61 and 89, Johnny Gardner is one of the one race contract guys, as Tyler Rattray is out as well. There's Tyler Blurick, who Scott Upton tells me is the evil twin brother of Tyler Reddick. Interesting. All I'm going to say about it. Very interesting. And he pilots one of the 4 RCR cars that'll be hopefully in the field for the Daytona 500. Back there as well, Willa Ruby Crouch. Now, she was supposed to drive for Premium Inspire this season in that 15. There's been a change of plans. That 15, on a last-second sale, they are now a part of the Rick Ware Racing family. So this is the 4th Rick Ware Racing Chevrolet, or car in general. So we will see if that change and that transition, we'll see how it works out for them. You see one of our one race contract drivers, that is Jean Sanford in the number 45. She will be competing as well in the Corona Clash. That will be Tuesday for Nice Motorsports. She is also competing full-time on the Lift National Series campaign, and she will do so for Junior Motorsports in the number 7, but she wants to try to make the 500, and we'll see if she can do that. Tony Green is back there. He's just running this race, and that's it for Hattori Racing Enterprises, so we'll see how he does in kind of his hot seat opportunity. See Johnny Gardner there driving the Shepherd Racing Ventures Chevrolet. Another one-off. He has not run since season number 4 for Tommy Baldwin Racing. So it'll be interesting. He's only running this race, and then he's done for the season. That's if he makes the field, obviously. Back there is Gene Sanford's teammate for the race, Logan Williams, in that number 40. And then you saw Jody Shane Davis in the 47. There's Jordan Anderson. No, not the truck driver. The Jello Cup Series driver, Jordan Anderson. And of course, the biggest story, I think, is the return of Red Bull Racing to stock car racing. They will field 2 cars in alliance with Premium, or with Jay Robinson and Premium. Of course, they are now part of the Spire family, but Jay Robinson will help this team out. That's the 84 of Boston Jones and the 83 of Daniel Gittero. And Gittero is competing in everything but Cup this season except for this race. So we'll see what happens here. The F1 team trying to make the Daytona 500. Brad Stover's back there. He's another one. He's one of only 2 of the one-race contract drivers that will compete in the duel, or in the Corona Clash, and he will do so on Tuesday with Gene Sanford. See Dave James there, the Season 2 Carvana Wildcard Series champ. Trying to make the field with Richard Petty Motorsports as the second ride for them. There's Giorgio Stumo in the 20 as well in his sophomore campaign. Austin Shaw in his 3rd year this year with Western New York Autosport again. And also Francis Hawes returns after season off. We'll see how they respond. Keith Stevens in the 37 this season. And then, of course, Frode Maratz replaces the longtime Joe Gibbs tenured driver Ben Crouch, who will not be competing this season, unfortunately. But Frodemar returns to Joe Gibbs for his 3rd season in Cup and his 2nd season with Joe Gibbs Racing. Of course, he's got a tall task ahead of him making the field, along with Joey Trickle in that 39 for RSS. And then Eric Faden in an unfamiliar position. He has to try to make the Daytona 500. And he's the only returning Daytona 500 champ. So, definitely the pressure is on for that number 8 team as we head to the fastest of practice so far. It's that 13 of Tyler Rattray. He did not run last season other than the All-Star Showdown. So, I mean, he does have a little bit of experience behind the wheel still, but we will see how he adjusts to his new team over at Germain Racing. And in front of this pack is a guy I don't think anyone expected to be in this position entering Daytona. That is Trevor Collins, the championship runner-up last season. He left Roush Fenway for Front Row Motorsports. And Front Row just did not get the luck of the draw when it comes to the top 33. So Trevor Collins going to have to try to make the Daytona 500 field. His teammate is already in, the 38, which we'll see in the session in about 45 minutes from now. The top 33 session. So right now, because keep in mind these guys will be back on track in a little bit for knockout qualifying. That'll be tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on Facebook. These guys will be back for that. As of right now, it would be Tyler Blurick, Nate Rattray. I believe it's Tyler Rattray in the 13. I always get confused with these two. Yeah, Tyler Rattray, so it'd be Tyler Blurick, Tyler Rattray, Chris Smith, Giorgio Stumu, Willa Ruby Crouch, Brad Stover, and Tony Green. That would all advance to Sunday, or to tomorrow's pole qualifying, if this were knockout qualifying right now. And look at it, they're going to try to run single file now. Try to gain as much speed down the backstretch as they can. And up ahead, they got a smaller pack of Dave James, Joey Trickle, and Eric Faden. .34, I think, just jumped to second quick. And now Gene Sanford has jumped to 6th quick in that number 45. So we'll see what feedback she can give her teammate for the race Logan Williams. We'll see what feedback she can give after the session to help her teammate try to advance tonight. Keep in mind, we're practicing in conditions that we won't see tonight. Obviously, it'll be under the lights, but it'll be good experience if they advance to tomorrow. Keep in mind, obviously, the only practice before the this is the only practice before the Blue-Green Vacation Duels on Tuesday, or Thursday, I mean. So you want to learn as much as you can here, because also if you don't advance to pole qualifying later today, or later if you don't advance to pole qualifying on Sunday, you know, then obviously you won't see the track again until Thursday. At least the oval track. Some of these guys will be seeing the road course on Tuesday. And you see there Tyler Blurick gaining a draft off the back of this pack. And that's what helps turn fast laps, as we got a new fastest. It's that number 1 of Chris Smith, a 46.571. It looks like the 31's going to lose the draft, and the 15 is struggling to hold on to it. But they are also getting the tow from the pack in front of them. So we'll see. They should be able to improve on their lap times here. 46.26, 46.253 for Mitch, or for Trevor Collins rather, in that 34. So he moves to the top. And you see there, Logan Williams picked up some speed as well. He's now in the top 7. There's going to be a lot of guys here who are going to be happy with their speed. There are going to be a lot of guys who want to go back to the drawing board and only have 8 hours to do so. Because I believe the session is tonight at 7 p.m. Yes, it is tonight at 7 on Facebook Watch. Of course, this is the only practice session. This one and the top 33 practice are going to be the only ones here on YouTube. Every other practice, including the other 2 series, those practices will all air on Facebook Watch. And again, I want to remind you, you don't need a Facebook account to watch it. Just pin our YouTube, or just pin our Facebook link to your browser and check the videos. You will be able to watch them, I promise you. I've already tested this, it works. And they'll be able to turn one more lap. So we'll watch them and see when they complete this lap, then we'll call the session. And Tyler Rattray has lost that draft, but look at him, he's still trying out there. You just saw him in the back of that picture. There he is again. Maybe just trying to make the car faster on its own at this point. And back to the line, this will end the session. We got a record number of entries. It's going to be 57 entries into the 500. Only 40 will be racing next Sunday. But there is the final practice, or the only practice results before qualifying. Trevor Collins, Chris Smith, Willa Ruby Crouch, Brandon Harris, Jody Shane Davis. That's your top 5. Then we got Logan Williams, Gene Sanford, Tyler Blurick, Boston Jones, and Johnny Gardner. That wraps up your top 10. And as you look on down the rest of the list, I want to thank you for watching. And we'll see you back here in about 45 minutes for Jello Cup Series Top 33 practice here on GCN. And then we'll see you back here at 7, or we'll see you over on Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight, where we will have our knockout qualifying session. Until then, guys, goodbye, everyone.